Good morning, folks. It is day 40, and look what we are putting on. Crampons! We are, as soon as we left camp, we started encountering tree fall, yes, and quite a bit of snow. We made it this far. I'm not sure how far we are.
0.7.
0.7 miles, so a little less than 3/4 of a mile over that snow. It was a little sketchy, but wasn't too bad. We're still pretty early in the morning, so it's still firm to walk on, but we decided it would be smart to put our micro spikes on. Sorry, not crampons, technically micro spikes, just to be a little more safe. So here we go. Might not get a lot of video, we'll see, but this is day 40, 0.7 miles in. All right, this is what we're doing all morning, following boot tracks, and we are thankful for these micro spikes now. Shout out to our friend Marty, recommended this brand, but at this point we're happy to have anything else other than bare boot on the snow. So it's really not so bad. Right here, again, we're just following other people's tracks, and that's we're pretty close to I think we're on the actual PCT for the most part, but rule of thumb is safest way to go is where everybody else is gone. So that's what we're doing. Okay, we have some running water here, mostly under snow, right there, and we are going to cross over this snow bridge. And you can see that there's a decent amount of snow all the way down there on top of the stream. All snow melt. Kind of cool. All right, we made it to the first trail to San Jacinto Peak. We are not going to summit today. We're not going to summit at all during this trip. Okay, wrap up for day 40. What do you want to say about today?
So it has been 5 days without a shower, people. 5 days.
And that's not even the worst of it.
Go ahead.
No, talk about today.
It was slow. It was very snowy, very slippery at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm tired.
So yeah, we're very tired. It was only 12.1 miles, but it took us over 8 hours. You saw the video. Started out this morning, which was nice because
it seems like last week.
It does. It seems so long ago, but the snow was still firm and crunchy and easy to walk on. We didn't put our micro spikes on at first, but within 3/4 of a mile we did. But it was easy walking, just because it was a crunchy snow. But of course, the sun comes out and warms up the snow, and it got slushy and slippery.
Like at 11 o'clock, I noticed it was a definite difference.
Yeah. You start to notice it before that, but yeah, by about 11, it was getting sloppy. Yeah. So,
I fell several times, slipped.
You did, yes, yeah. Even with the micro spikes on, it's the slopes, the angles, and the wet snow. Post hold a couple of times. It did a couple of splits, which was fun. Just one leg would go into a hole and the other leg would slide down the hill. So that was interesting. So Yeah, it was just a long, hard day. Not to mention that, just because.
It was mentally frustrating.
Yeah.
It was just mental.
But you also, you can't see the trail a lot of times. Most of the time we're following boot tracks. And of course we're using our Far Out app as best we can to make sure that we're, still on trail or close to the trail. However, there were several times where we were not on trail. And we were bushwhacking to get back to the trail, to try to find the trail. It was kind of ridiculous in a few places, even right out of the gate.
People are following us. We're like, don't follow us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know where we're
As soon as we left the campsite this morning, we were lost. So, but the blowdowns were, we anticipated a lot more blowdowns, and they're really only a handful, maybe.
First half mile, there were a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that was kind of messy.
It wasn't an issue.
Which was why we got lost. But yeah, after that, it really wasn't a thing. So, didn't have a lot of views today per se. There was a couple of the a neighboring mountain, but otherwise, we were just walking through some beautiful forest. So
yeah, that was lovely.
Yeah. So other than having to concentrate constantly on walking, we were able to enjoy that as well. So, so I think that's probably about it for today.
We wanted to do more. Do the ridge, but not with the snow the way that it is. So we're going to wake up early tomorrow morning. That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, we were hoping to put 3 more miles in today, but that would put us going across Fuller Ridge, like you said. And
it's a mile an hour in that.
Yeah. And the snow, the condition that it's in now, so we're going to get up early and when it's still crunchy and try to do the best we can. But yeah, tomorrow's plan is to do, I didn't look, but it's about 22 miles, I think, into town. And we will also, in those 22 miles, hit our 400-mile mark. So that's exciting. I think that's it. So
Chris is ahead of us. We didn't see him pass this morning.
Yeah.
But Win is here.
Chris / Mountain Goat.
Mountain Goat.
Yeah. I don't know. He may have accepted that name.
I think he's good.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah. So
the pace car is here.
Yeah, pace car's here. So so we're going to try to wrap this section up tomorrow. Get down to the I-10, and go for us. That means going into Banning, the town of Banning, and figure out how we're getting home for graduation briefly. So we're going to take a little break after that. So I will flip the camera around, give you a really quick, there's not a whole lot to see here, but I'll give you a little preview of
our tent does not fit in the space, by the way.
That's right.
It was either this space or snow. So
yeah, we're
or walk another mile.
Yeah.
To potentially find nothing there.
Yeah. So. We're wedged between 2 rocks pretty much. So we have 3 stakes, I think, in our tent. 2 of them for the vestibule and 1 just for ventilation. That's about all it is. Yeah. So, okay. So, have a good night. Here you can see, it's a little close, but there's not much else to see really, because there's one rock that we're wedged between, and there's the other one on the other side. There's, of course, a big pile of snow behind us. There's more snow over there. There's more snow over there. A couple of bare spots that people have taken for their tents, but this is pretty much it. People are finding and taking any available dirt that they can find to put their tents on. So that's for us for tonight. We're turning in early so we can get up early. So, good night.